Chia. You guys are now listening to the Crime Pays podcast. It's your host, Mr. Sanchez. I got my co-host with me, Young Glizzy.
Yeah.
Can't hear you, Cal. All right. So we're live. How you guys doing? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for clicking that play button. Give us a thumbs up and a subscribe. Helps out the channel, helps out the podcast. Everything is quite peachy. How you been, Glizzy?
I've been okay, dude. I can't complain. Life is good, dude.
Life is good, and God is great.
Yeah, big facts.
Yeah.
And I'm liking the news, everything I'm seeing on it, dude. A lot of positive things, and I'm optimistic for the upcoming years.
Cool. How was your week? Did you have fun?
Yeah. No, well, my week was mostly work this week, so my pockets got a little fat. So, that was it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It was mostly work.
Are you enjoying the low gas prices? I filled up at $2.75.
Dude, I did. So I'm not the kind of man that looks at gas prices, right? Like, I usually just fill my tank and live my life. But since having this truck, I have had to pay more attention. And when I first bought the truck, it cost me $100. And the other day I filled it up. I was like, fuck it, let me pay this $100 now. And it was $80. And I'm like, that's weird. That's $20 cheaper than usual.
True.
And so, yeah, being a truck guy, I'm enjoying the gas prices now.
Yeah, it's a little better. It's a little better.
Yeah. Like, if you have a little Honda, you really don't give a fuck about gas prices. Yeah. It doesn't matter to you.
Or a Tesla.
But the thing with the Teslas, bro, is that you can't live in an apartment and have a Tesla.
You can, but you're just on a mission.
Yeah, like what? You're gonna sit at the fucking Tesla pump for what, 10 hours?
I mean, you gotta look at it like this. Why Tesla's a good deal, right? Like, if you buy a car, right, in today's economy, in today's market, you buy a car, you're looking anywhere between $500 and $700 a month for a car payment, right?
Yeah.
If you get a really nice car, you're talking about $1,000, right? Probably a Tesla, you're like a decent one, you're probably going to be running up $800 to $1,000 a month. $800 to $1,000, right?
Okay.
In payment, not insurance, just payment. All right. But let's say you do that with Toyota Tundra, right? With gas. Now you're still going to have a $700 payment, but you're going to have an extra cost of, let's say, $300, $400 a month in gasoline, right? To go back and forth for work. On Tesla, let's say you get your payment is $1,000, you're gonna minus that $300 in gas. You know what I mean? So it makes it a sweeter deal. That's why
but it raises your electricity. Like, I support Elon. I'm just not a Tesla kind of guy. Yeah. I do think the Tesla is cool. I think the Cybertruck is cool. I've seen them.
Hell yeah, those are cool, especially in person.
In person, it's real. It's really different.
Yeah,
it's really like a spectacle to see,
especially when they wrap it and shit.
Yeah,
they put big, nice tires on it.
But it's not for me. Maybe in the future, like, because the charging just takes too fucking long, and I don't got time for that. You know what I mean? And I can't plug it up. I live in an apartment. I can't just plug up my fucking car and go to sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
It's good if you're a homeowner.
All right. Well, we've been going to the movie theater a little more lately. Yeah. And we saw last week, what we see? We saw the woke Captain America movie.
I didn't think it was that woke.
Nah. I saw some subliminal wokeness.
Nah, the only wokeness I saw was that one of, like, the new Hawk, fucking what's the guy's name? The bird guy. Mm-hmm. He's Hispanic now, and then Captain America's black.
Oh, okay.
That's like the only wokeness I saw. But we already knew they were going to make Captain America black in the last movie.
Yeah.
They kind of pointed it out.
How did you like the movie?
It was decent. I think the Rotten Tomatoes does not, like, I don't think it correlates towards the actual movie. The movie was entertaining to me. You know what I mean? And it wasn't crazy woke. Like, Hollywood has to do a few little woke things here and there, but it's not too much to endure.
All right, cool. I saw, like, some of the little subliminal messages I saw in there was, Captain America's coach tries to assassinate the president. You know what I'm saying? But he's innocent, even though he clearly did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they brainwashed him or something like that. So Captain America's mission in the movie is to free his friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who did it, who was wrongfully accused, who was put in jail, right? Then he goes after the big bad president, right? The corrupt president, right? And that president becomes a big red monster.
Hulk. Red Hulk.
Red MAGA Hulk.
Red MAGA Hulk.
Right? And in the end, the president ends up in jail.
I mean, yeah, dude. You know, definitely they made the movie with other ideas in mind of what would have been going on in the political field.
You saw
You know what I'm
you
saying?
didn't pick up on those sublims. I
Nah.
did.
So, I mean, I did notice the president thing. I didn't notice about Red Hulk and MAGA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, I mean, they should have released the movie earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a bad time to release.
I mean,
the
at
movie.
the end of the day, it wasn't it's not Avengers level of good.
No.
It was an all right time. You know what I'm saying? They put a lot of money into it. There were some cool fighting scenes. There were some cool flying scenes, but I didn't enjoy it. I thought it sucked.
I'm excited for the new Spider-Man that's going to come out and it's going to have Tony Stark in there again. He came back to life. He's going to be Doctor Doom.
All right.
That's pretty lit. That's going to be fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Can't wait to see that.
and I felt like the Captain America movie was rushed. Like, as I was watching it, like, bro, he fought Hulk for like what, maybe 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, at the
Like,
very end. And it wasn't even a good fight.
Yeah, it was just too quick. It was all too fast.
Yeah. And then yesterday we saw the Monkey movie.
That movie was ass.
That shit was whack, huh?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
All right.
I felt like it was, I mean, it's something to put on the TV when when you don't really want to pay attention. It doesn't really need a lot of attention.
Yeah, so I don't recommend that one either. We got to the movie theater like an hour early, started drinking. I drank heavily, and then I didn't really care about the movie. I was like, whatever. I was just chilling with my girl and shit.
Yeah. And we also had the worst seats, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The front row on the movies is like, why?
Yo, I don't
Why
even
do they
know.
even sell them
Yeah,
shits?
dude, I don't even know. Like, they should just be a bigger stage in the front. Like, they should just delete that shit.
Yeah, dude, the worst. My whole head was like, I was looking up at that shit for like ever.
And the movie was, I don't know, it just too random. Just random things going on.
Yeah.
It was but it had some funny like punchlines.
That's
Like
good.
a little funny jabs.
Cool. Did your girl like it?
No.
Nah, she didn't like it either. I forget.
And what's crazy is the movie sold out.
Yeah, everybody wants to see it. I guess, like scary movies is something that everybody wants to see. I'm not a big fan of scary movies, bro. I don't like that energy.
I wouldn't even call that a scary movie. I would call it a gore. Kind of like what your brother said. Like, it's gory. But that's about it.
Moving on to hip hop news, Big Meech comes out as well, he didn't come out, but they're saying that his paperwork allegedly came out and he was cooperating with people. He got some people locked up. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think it's all allegation.
Yeah.
And Big Meech is a big part of hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I wouldn't want to drag his name yet until it's proven.
All right. Yeah. Well, basically, the allegations is that he didn't cooperate directly. He cooperated through a woman that was a confidential informant, and he sent allegedly, from what I understood in the media, he sent a woman that he knows personally, who is an informant, to a guy that he used to do business with to make a deal, and that girl got that dude jammed up, and Big Meech sent her in a deal for him to get reduced time, allegedly.
Yeah, from the way you're saying it, it sounds like he's just a dry snitch. A dry snitch is someone that snitches by accident.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I'm glad I'm not in the underworld or a criminal and all that shit, bro. Because at the end of the day, I feel like everybody will tell.
And it sucks now, dude. Yeah. Because back in the day, like when you watch all these mafia movies that were based on true stories, it was like these mob members used to take care of their people when they went to jail. Like, you'd go to jail and your wife, your kids were going to college, your house was going to be paid for, your wife was going to be good, and people were going to watch your family. Now, like with, I think it was Rudy Giuliani who just like found out that racketeering thing, and it ruined crime. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you cannot be a
what you're saying, like,
criminal.
back then is like, all right, if you would get busted for doing something crazy, right,
Yeah.
you would get like 10 years in prison.
Yeah.
Right? And 10 years in prison is no walk in the cake for no human being, right? But for those people, it's doable, right?
Yeah.
It's doable.
And you're going to be taken care of.
And they're going to take care of your people, right? So they used to do it, and they wouldn't throw the boss and the whole organization under the shit. They would go, do their time, do their 10 years, and they'd come out, and they'd have a little money waiting for them. Their family would be good or whatever. Boom. But with that whole racketeering thing, now it's like, you're getting 99 years, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, not 10 years no more. It's 99 years.
Yeah, and they pin everybody's crime on you.
Yeah, bro.
So
it's terrible.
Sucks,
Stay out the streets, bro.
Yeah.
Get a job, live a good life. You know what I'm saying? Pick a wife, get married, have kids, dude. There's nothing wrong with it. Stay out that street culture, bro. Stay out of that shit. It's just nothing but death and destruction, sadness and depression, dude.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And, you're going to get caught up, dude. Like, I don't know one person that's made a ton of money doing illegal things that hasn't went to jail.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
And it's always like the worst. Like, they go to jail and then they lose everything and they come back and they're like making chicken wings in the back of ale house.
Yeah.
Because they
you know
learned
what I
how
mean?
to be a cook in prison and they have nothing to show for all the terrible things that they had to go through to make that little money that they made on the street.
Exactly.
Yeah, fuck that. What else is moving on? We got UFC 314 coming to Miami April 12th. My brother invited me to go. We want to buy tickets. It is an astronomical price to go to a UFC event. Did you know that?
How much is it?
It costs about $900 and change for one ticket.
Yeah, but you might see the president.
Yeah.
And you might get you might be able to shake his hand, and then he
Dude.
does his little pull on you.
Dude, I'm just telling you, it's a lot of money. And I'm not talking about like the front row seat. I'm talking about like the middle of the American Airlines Arena.
What about the back?
I don't know, dude. Where we're going to sit is like in the middle, looking down at the ring, and it's $900 each. So
Damn.
I don't know if I want to hit the credit card for that. What do you think?
Nah, fuck that.
Dude, you could do a lot.
Who is it? Who's fighting?
Volkanovski versus Lopez. Michael Chandler versus Patty Pimblett.
Michael Chandler.
Yeah. And the other people, you got to be like a real UFC aficionado to love them, to really want to see it.
Yeah.
I would like to go just for the experience with my brother to see a UFC event live.
Why? Because your brother's been to one already, right?
So, yeah, this would be like his third. You know what I'm saying?
He got money.
He's good at saving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's good at it. And he's got money.
Nah, I'm not. I wouldn't do it. Because, bro, $1,000, you can go Cancun. You're gonna get lit.
Dude,
$1,000 goes far.
Dude, I could take my lady to Tulum.
Yeah, bro, with a rack.
You know
what I mean? I mean, it is a spectacle. But the one I'll pay like heavy money for would be that new stadium where they do it in the dome.
Yeah.
Over there in Vegas.
Yeah.
That would be.
Or if it was like a crazy card, like like a Conor McGregor card, or like a Brock Lesnar main event.
Exactly.
You know that kind of shit. So yeah, bro. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna do that shit. All right, moving on. We ready to get into some politics?
Yeah, dude. That's what we do best.
All right. So what did you notice about this week in politics besides the Democrat Party being in shambles and crying a lot and basically failing at everything?
There's a lot of crying and there's a lot of blaming. And then I've had people come up to me this week or DM me on Instagram saying Trump's doing a horrible job. And it's like, bro, how can you say that? We're not even like nothing he has done has affected the country yet.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing bad that's going on right this minute is his fault.
Yeah.
Like, but it's just crazy
because
to see how people are so brainwashed.
It's their news, bro.
Yeah.
Their news kills them. Every day, they get brainwashed by that shit.
And I sit there and I try to understand. Like, there's little things that I could agree with the left that I'll sit there and be like, yeah, for sure. Like, like Big Pharma. I'll be like, yeah, for sure. Big Pharma's taking advantage, increasing medicine. They don't want us to get healthy. Yeah, I believe that. Mm-hmm. But Trump is not doing a bad job, dude.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's going to be one of the only presidents. I think some president named James was the only one, like the 11th president gave us all his promises. I think Trump's going to be the only other president to keep all his promises.
I think he's on a revenge tour and he's giving everything back to the people and taking it from the government.
Yeah.
Right? So he's like firing everybody, right? And he's going to do the no tax on tips. It passed the House today. You know what I mean? So that's great for us.
213 Dems said no.
And Kamala was the one who was also, she stole that idea.
Yeah, and I just thought that was like joint.
That just goes to show you that they're hypocrites.
Yeah.
Because when Kamala said she was going to do it, everybody clapped and cheered and blah, blah, blah. But now Trump got in, now he wants to do it, and 213 of them say no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They just don't want him to be the one that had done it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
that's the game in politics now. Like they're both sides have great ideas, but the other side doesn't want the other side to do it.
No, yeah.
No,
for
no,
sure.
no, no. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Freaking Joy Reid's show got canceled. If you don't know who Joy Reid is, she had like a Trump hating show. It was kind of like The View, but it was her own show. And basically all she did all day, every day was just spew anti-Trump hate, propaganda, racism, misogyny. America was never great, blah, blah, blah. She was just a leftist with the talk show. And she got fired. Her show got canceled.
No views.
I imagine it's not so much that there's no views. I think that those kind of shows were funded by the Democrat Party. And since they got all their funding got pulled now, nobody's going to pay for the show to be made. This is my idea. I don't know if this is facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It makes sense, right?
I think Trump or whatever president should put something in play. That way the media, the news specifically, because it's not entertainment, shouldn't be able to lie to us.
No.
Or they have to say the whole thing, or they will have a penalty, or they get strikes and then they lose their news network. I feel like the news should be held accountable for what they say.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because look at Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson got fired off of Fox for saying something outlandish. You know what I mean? And I feel like every news station needs to have that same
some accountability.
Some accountability, yeah. Like,
Sure.
You fuck around, you say something too outlandish, you're going to lose your job.
Yeah, for sure. And all right, so like Trump's trying to get the Putin and Zelensky deal made, and Zelensky is refusing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Trump's talking about they need an election over there. You know what I'm saying? Get Zelensky the fuck out of here since he doesn't want to play ball. So I don't know when they're going to be able to, stop that war, dude. But in the grand scheme of things, at least World War III was delayed.
Yeah.
Because with Kamala, I feel like we were on our verge of World War III.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure. And people weren't going to respect her, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's just, sad to say, but she's a woman, and other countries do not think so highly of women like we do over here in America.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think the Democrat Party, they're going to have to rebrand and re-identify themselves, bro, because there's no fun over there. Like, those people can't have fun because they'll offend anybody in their thing. They can't have comedy. Their movies suck. Like, their whole culture sucks to me.
Well, no, they're not easily offended. They're just all hypocrites. Like, they say hypocritical things often. I think the Democrat Party got ruined when they went too woke.
Yeah.
Like, they're always spewing racist propaganda. They're always spewing, like, this country hates you. And, people don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, dude.
Like, why is the only way you could get votes by making people, like, you're using scare tactics?
Yeah.
Like, the country's racist. You got to vote for us. We'll make it less racist. Yo, you can't make the country less racist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The country's not that racist. And what are you going to do? Make it illegal for people to speak their opinion?
What do you think America's going to look like 4 years from now?
I think I'm going to have, me personally, I think there's going to be a lot of money in our pockets. I think the business I'm in is going to have a big boom. I think there's going to be a lot of tax breaks. And I think the economy is the stock market, crypto is all going to go up.
True.
Bitcoin
actually went down a little bit this week, but nothing to cry about.
Nothing to cry. Well, yeah. Crypto went down this week.
It did?
Yeah, mine went from 10 to 7.
Ouch.
Yeah, I know. Should have just sold it. And shit got out of that shit. But I think in 4 years, everything's going to skyrocket up.
Yeah.
It's going to have a big boom. COVID had a big boom on the stock market.
Did it?
Yeah, dude.
Tell me about it.
Like, crypto fucking skyrocketed to the moon, and crypto is like behind the stock market.
Okay.
Yeah, so crypto and the stocks, because people were getting into crypto. Then Robinhood came out during COVID, after COVID, and that shit skyrocketed because more people were able to invest.
That app sucks, bro.
Yeah, it
I
really
hate
does. It really does suck.
When you see your shit going down and you try to dump it, it won't let you dump it.
Yeah.
It'll tell you, well, the servers are too jammed right now. You got to wait. Oh, a network error. Try again. Like, yo, sell this shit right now, dude. Sell it. No, you can't sell it.
No.
You're just losing money. You're just watching it.
Yeah.
Fuck that app.
They're ass. I think there has to be another app though for the stock market.
Yeah. If when the no tax on tips gets in, what's your first plan to do with it?
I'm gonna report my tips, and I'm gonna possibly be able to buy a house because of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the tipping industry, so I never report it because it's just $20 here, $5 here, but that's gonna allow me to put it on my taxes and be able to prove I make more income than I actually make. Then I'll be able to buy.
I want to get into the Airbnbs, bro.
What do you mean? Get into the Airbnb? You're talking about opening up a business?
No, like Airbnb is when you like buy a condo and you rent it out to people for short term, for 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah. So you're saying you want to like start a business of Airbnb?
No. I want to buy a property and rent it on Airbnb.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's an Airbnb business.
Not really. It's just a real estate investment. It's not a business. I don't own Airbnb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like there's people that do that for a living. Like,
yeah.
Especially in Daytona. All that shit's Airbnbs.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. You know, you got to buy things that make money, right?
Yeah.
Because like our whole lives, we've always bought things that they just lose money, right? Whatever you buy a car, it depreciates. It's a piece of shit. You buy a pair of shoes, as you wear it, it falls apart. Your money's in the garbage. You buy clothes, it sucks. You pay rent, you're losing money. It's like everything, you're just losing money. And everything that's worth buying is impossible to buy unless you have certain things. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why the rich get rich, not because
we stay poor.
Yeah, not because it's just an ideology difference.
Yeah,
in my opinion. And the rich, you buy a fucking house. Look, my old boy, he bought a house for $300,000 and he sold it for what, $800,000?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big jump, bro.
DeSantis says he wants to cut off property taxes.
What would that do? I'm not understanding.
So basically, if you buy a house, every year you have to pay taxes on what your house is worth. So let's say the house is paid off. You bought a house for $300,000, right? Well, when the house is paid off, every year you still have to pay the government to live on the house. You got to pay taxes on it. And for some people, that costs between $3,000. My cousin pays like $25,000 a year in property tax because his house is big and it's worth a lot of money.
That's retarded.
And then my mom.
Yeah, so you never own anything.
Yeah, so and there's a lot of seniors in Florida that live on a fixed income, and their house that they paid $90,000 for today is worth $700,000, and they have to pay taxes on $700,000. The problem is they're each getting $1,600 a month from Social Security. That's not enough for them to pay the taxes on their house and live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So they're losing their houses.
Yeah. They're being forced to sell, and those people vote, and they're getting at the government. And if DeSantis does it, it'll be the first state in the union to abolish property tax.
Yeah. You know, this country, you know, a lot of people are retarded. And they like, I talk to some people and they're like, no, bro, we need to be taxed because how are we going to pay for this? How are we going to pay for this? And I feel like people forget that George Washington became a warrior just because of a 2% tax on tea. You know what I'm saying? Like, this country was founded on a 2% tax on tea.
Yeah.
So like our founding fathers would be turning in their grave. Like, bro, we're getting taxed out of our fucking ass, dude. Yeah, like you the payroll, they pay a payroll tax. Like the payroll where I work at is like, let's just say, for instance, it's $5,000. The owner of the club has to pay $7,000, $2,000 in taxes just to pay the $5,000. And it's like, yo, that's retarded. Yeah. So like now he's paying tax when he pays you. Then you're paying taxes on your check. And then when you go out to eat, you're getting taxed. And you know, we're just getting taxed. And
that's how they send the $90 billion for condoms in the Middle East, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like, tax me less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's people like us that get taxed the most.
For sure.
The middle class.
Yeah.
You know, and we're lower middle class. So we get taxed out of our fucking ass for people that don't want to work to have money. And even if you don't work, you're getting taxed. Like, that money they're giving you, they're taxing it. That's ridiculous, dude. Like, it's ridiculous.
Fuck. Yeah, man. So, I don't know. I see the country in a good space in the next 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
A lot less taxes.
Yeah.
I think these 4 years are going to be the biggest tax cuts in my entire lifetime.
Kash Patel became the leader of the FBI. along with Dan Bongino, who is a podcaster. He's the second in command. So you think they're going to go after the people that, you know what I'm saying? You think Trump's going to get revenge on everybody who tried to lock him up?
Kash Patel. Yeah, I think so. And I was listening to Kash Patel's speech. You know, I was happy with his speech, and I'm happy he got it. He deserves it. And he was talking about the American dream and how he came over here, and look at him now, and it's cool.
Do you think
I don't know too much about him though?
You think they're going to go after the people that went after Trump?
I don't think they can, dude.
Most of them got pardons, right?
Yeah, exactly. So they could go after them, but then they're going to use their pardon.
Yeah.
It's like Biden just gave out a bunch of get out jail free cards.
Yeah,
it's like, all right, guys, shit's hitting the fan. Here's take your card. This is ridiculous.
You excited for summertime?
Nah, dude. I hate the hot weather, bro. I'm going to be able to go to the beach, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
You got any vacations planned?
No, at the end of the year, I want to go to Alaska. I don't know if I want to fly over there or if I want to take a cruise over there, but I want to be able to see if I could catch the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
But you got to go at like the end of the year for that.
That's cool. What about music, dude? You still dabble in music on your own time? You haven't made any new music lately?
I haven't made a new song in probably like 4 months, but yeah, I still dabble. I've been thinking about releasing one song. It's a song I wrote a while ago, and I wanted to release it. But the thing is, like, you know, I've done so many music video ideas, and I like doing videos so much that I can't think of what to do for the song. You get me? Because I barely release a song now, and when I release one, I want it to be like a big bang.
Yeah, I've been getting the itch to do some artistic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I hear like a song, and I want to make a reel out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to shoot the scenes. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get back into like making videos again, filmmaking.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I think that was like when I was younger, like that was like a highlight in our life that we could look back on, just walking through Wynwood, taking pictures of me, you, your brother, you know what I'm saying? And it was fun.
Yeah, those were
good
times.
We'll come home and we'll edit all of them and make it look cool.
Yeah, and we had good content for the grams. Yeah, it was a good time, man. But all right, we're out of time, bro. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for listening to the Quran Pays podcast. Christ is King. We love you guys. Peace.
Peace.